Hello Ospreys, welcome back to another episode of the KMS Show. My name is Carly Hitzman.
And my name is Crislynn. We hope you all had a wonderful weekend after the first week of FSA.
It was great to see in the last 2 weeks new anchors in the KMS Show, right?
Yes, and they did an amazing job. Thank you for being part of the show.
And if you would also like to be a guest anchor, email Mr. Dolette or just stop by his classroom. Maybe you'll be here next time.
That's right. Well, we just went through our first FSA testing week.
We hope everyone did great with the writing FSA and start getting ready for the next FSAs and all the EOCs.
Yes, but at least we started this quarter after a nice spring break. Did you enjoy it? What did you do?
Well, I sure did enjoy it. I used my break to unwind and relax.
Me too, but let's find out what other students did.
I'm Casey and I'll be interviewing kids about their spring break.
Langston.
Monroe.
Khalik.
Jack.
Did you have a good spring break?
Yes.
And what all did you do?
I hanged out with my friends and family.
Thank you.
It was okay.
And what all did you do?
I hung out with my friend Lynn.
How was your spring break?
Good.
And what did you do?
We went to Velocity. We even saw Spider-Man.
Thank you.
It was good.
And what did you do?
I went to Velocity and I saw Spider-Man.
With
Ella.
How was your spring break?
Good.
And what did you do?
I went down to Orlando.
Thank you. That's it for today. Thanks for watching Season 4 U.
Wow, it's interesting to see what students did over spring break.
I agree. Spring break was a really good way to start the quarter.
And last week was for testing.
But now we are in Kindness Week at Kernan.
We are celebrating kindness, so show all your kindness and be an Osprey.
Our counselors have prepared some cool activities to celebrate kindness.
We will have a kindness bingo. The PBIS store will be open the whole week, and get ready for some other surprises.
That's great. You know what this week is also for?
To buy your yearbook, if you haven't done it yet.
Exactly. Yearbook sales are still going on until April 21st.
Go to the Kernan website or the link you see on the screen, use the school code 2614 and reserve yours now.
Okay, enough talking. We still have a couple of weeks full of testing. It's exhausting.
That's true, but it's the last mile and we are trying to finish strong.
We already had the writing FSA and now we're looking forward to math, ELA, social studies, and all the EOCs.
What are the students at Kernan doing to be ready?
Well, let's find out. Our reporter Jasmine interviewed some students to talk about this.
Hey KMS, today I'm going to be asking students their thoughts on the FSA. Monroe. And how are you going to prepare for the FSA?
I don't know.
And which one do you think is going to be the hardest?
The math or the writing one?
Study. And which one do you think is going to be the hardest?
Math and reading.
And how are you going to prepare for the FSA?
I don't know, studying.
And which one do you think is going to be the hardest?
The reading.
Alana's. And how are you going to prepare for the FSA?
I'm going to study.
And which one do you think is going to be the hardest?
Math.
How are you going to prepare for the FSA?
I'm probably going to review everything I've done this year.
And which one do you think is going to be the hardest?
Math.
Jack.
And how are you going to prepare for the FSA?
Just go over all of my work from the year, pretty much.
And which one do you think is going to be the hardest?
Biology.
How are you going to prepare for the FSA? Thanks for watching.
Here we go with all the sports news. We just had another great sports week at Kernan.
Our baseball team played a great game against Fletcher last Monday.
But unfortunately, we couldn't beat them this time.
On the other hand, our baseball players beat Mayport.
Our softball team also faced Fletcher at the beginning of the week, but the game had to be stopped before the last inning because of the darkness.
We are still waiting for the athletes department decision. It might be necessary to finish the game another day, but we'll see.
The girls also beat Mayport last week. Congratulations to both teams.
And special kudos to Chloe Johnson, who hit an amazing hit out of the park home run and triple against Mayport.
And the good news is that if you didn't see during the game, you can see it now in the KMS show.
Nice hit! Nice hit, Chloe! Yeah, baby! Got it, baby, kids! Woo!
Great job, Chloe, and thank you to your family for the video.
This week, baseball and softball will play against Charger Academy in Fort Caroline.
Talking about softball, we also have a video about the expectations for our team.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's see what our reporter Peyton has got for us.
My name is Peyton Jones, and today I'm going to be interviewing all the softball players. So how do you think the softball season is going to go?
I think it's going to go really well.
And do you think you're going to win cities this year, and why?
I think we're going to win cities because we have a really good group of girls, and obviously the team won last year, and we got to keep a lot of the good girls from last year.
How do you feel about being the captain this year?
I feel I'm happy that I'm captain.
And do you think you're going to be city champions again this year?
I mean, I think we could. We just got to play hard.
And how do you think the softball season is going to go?
I think it's going to go good.
And do you think you're going to be city champions this year, and why?
Yes, because we have a very solid team with a bunch of good girls on it.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
It was amazing to hear all the expectations our players have for this season, wasn't it?
Yes, and don't forget to reserve your tickets at www.gofan.co so you don't miss out on any games.
Let's talk about the track and field.
Our teams did a great job getting second place in the last meet against Arlington and Mayport.
This week they are going to Fletcher to meet Fletcher and Arlington.
Good luck!
Congratulations to Kernan middle golf team for winning the first match of the season with a low team score of 113 against Jane Weldon and Johnson Academy.
They shot a team total of 138.
Our next match is this Thursday against Darnell Academy.
And last but not least, swim team will start competition this week against Fletcher.
Good luck to all of our athletes.
Those were some great news about sports. Now let's talk about other topics.
How about dress code?
Oh yeah, it's been really hard to agree with all of these dress code things.
Right, especially for girls.
Let's see what some students at Kernan think about this.
Hey KMS, today we're going to be interviewing students about dress code.
Yes,
Why?
because I'm not a girl.
If you were in charge of dress code, what would you change?
Nothing.
Today I'm here.
Miles.
And do you like dress code?
No, I do not.
Why?
Because it is not fair towards girls. They have so much stuff in dress code while guys have so little.
If you were to change dress code, what would you change?
I would just make it like you could wear whatever you want as long as your parents let you walk out of the house with it.
I'm fine with it.
And why?
Because it doesn't really affect me.
And if you could change dress code, what would you change?
I don't know.
Hello.
And do you like dress code?
It's alright.
And why?
I don't know.
And if you were in charge of dress code, what would you change?
The shorts.
I do not,
Why?
because I like wearing shorts that are short.
And if you were in charge of dress code, what would you change?
I would make the shorts be higher up.
Goodbye KMS, thanks for watching.
Interesting thoughts from our students.
Yeah, but I guess we won't have to worry about dress code anymore.
It looks like we will have uniforms next year.
Yep, I made a video about it, and some students are excited, but some of them are not too much.
Well, let's see what some students think about this hot topic.
As you may have heard, next year we're going to have to wear uniforms, so I asked some students what they thought about this topic.
Lynn.
And what are some disadvantages and advantages of uniforms?
One disadvantage is that they suck. Another one is that they're ugly. An advantage is like you don't have to like pick them out every day.
And what are your thoughts on them?
I don't want them.
And what color or style do you think they should be?
Like any colors besides like lime green.
Disadvantage is that they're ugly. People don't get to pick what they wear. I feel like there's not like any creativity and it's not really needed.
And what are your thoughts on it?
I don't think we need it.
For disadvantages, people can express themselves in how they dress, and for advantages, there are none.
And what are your thoughts on it?
I don't want them.
And how do you think that they should be?
The school's colors.
And what are your thoughts on them?
Definitely overrated and not needed at all.
And since they got passed, what do you think that they should look like?
Anything but cardigans.
And what are some disadvantages and advantages of uniforms?
An advantage is that you don't have to like pick out your effort every morning, but the disadvantage is that like you don't really get to show off your nice clothes.
And what are your thoughts on uniforms?
I don't like them.
Think that they should be.
Like what they're gonna look like?
Yes.
They're probably gonna be green or something because like the school colors is probably gonna be ugly.
I personally don't think we should have uniforms. See you next time.
Well, uniforms at school is not a popular topic among students, but we just have to stay positive.
Well, that takes us to our next topic. What are your thoughts on Kernan?
Well, I think Kernan is a great school.
Nice, and I think Kernan is fun.
Well, let's see what some students think about our school.
Hi KMS, I'm Crislynn, and I'm going to be asking people their opinions about our school.
Ezekiel.
What do you like about our school?
The food.
Why?
Because it tastes good.
The grass.
Why?
Because the teachers care about it so much, and it's so beautiful.
Dawn.
What do you like about our school?
The computer games.
Why?
Because they're better than the work.
I mean, it's alright, but like, just no.
Anthony.
What's your opinion about school?
Okay, I guess.
Why?
I don't know.
It's alright.
Christian.
What's your opinion about our school?
It's okay.
Why?
I just like lunch.
It's fine.
Why?
Because I got friends here.
Bye KMS. Thanks for watching.
Some of us won't have to think about much Kernan next year.
They also won't have to worry about uniforms.
We are talking about our 8th graders.
Do you think they'll miss our school?
I think so. There are many things to miss about Kernan.
I think the same, but how about other students?
Well, let's find out.
Hey, I'm Kingston, and today we're going to be interviewing students on which high school they want to go to.
And where are you going to high school?
Atlantic Coast.
And do you like this high school?
Yes.
And why?
Because all my friends are going there.
Okay, and if you were to take one teacher from this school to your high school, who would it be?
Mr. Thompson.
Atlantic Coast.
And do you like this high school?
Yeah.
And why?
It's a high school.
And if you were to take one teacher from this school to your high school, who would it be?
Mr. Dorlett.
Where are you going to high school?
Paxson.
And do you like this high school?
Yes.
And why?
Because of its IB program. I like the benefits.
And if you were to take one teacher from this school to your high school, who would it be?
Mr. Thompson.
Where are you going to high school?
Atlantic Coast.
And do you like this high school?
Yeah.
And why?
My sister goes there.
Sandalwood. And do you like this high school?
Yes.
And why?
It's close to my house.
And if you were to take one teacher from this school to your high school, who would it be?
Miss Norris.
Where are you going to high school?
Sandalwood.
And do you like this high school?
Yes.
And why?
Because it's cool.
And if you were to take one teacher from this school to your high school, who would it be?
Miss Norris.
What high school are you going to? Bye, KMS.
That's it for this week, KMS. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Don't forget to actively participate in our Kindness Week by being a real Osprey.
And remember, if you have a YouTube channel, go to KMS TV Productions to like and subscribe.
You can also follow us on Instagram. We are Mr. Dorlett, Class KMS.
The same music for our TikTok account.
Join us to have a lot of fun.
Remember to be kind to every classroom, every person, every day.
Stay safe and have a great week.
And we will see you in the next episode of the KMS.
Season 4 U.
Bye. Bye. Our softball team also faced Butcher at the beginning.
I knew that was not right. Our baseball team played a great game against Fletcher and wait. Don't forget to act. I messed up on that part while we were practicing too. Don't forget to actively participate in our Kindness Week, being a This is so hard.
Did you do that right this time? High five you.
Oh.
Hey, you almost hit yourself.